The story that we're reading is called The Surprise Family by Lynn Reiser. First, there was an egg. One day it cracked open. A baby chick looked out. Nobody was there. Where was her mother? The baby chick looked up and saw a boy. Her mother was a boy. The boy was not the kind of mother the chick had expected, but she loved him anyway. She followed him everywhere. The boy showed his baby chick how to find water and food and grit for her gizzard. She taught her how to hide safe inside his jacket when a hawk flew by, or when the vacuum cleaner came too close. Every afternoon, the boy and the baby chick went for a walk around the garden, and at night she slept warm under the edge of his quilt. The baby chick grew and became a little hen. She still followed the boy everywhere, but now following the boy was not enough. She wanted a family to follow her, so she built a nest. The boy found a clutch of eggs, and she gave them to the little hen. She sat and warmed the eggs, and every day she turned the eggs. And she sat, and she sat, and she sat, and she sat. Crack. The eggs cracked open, and the babies looked out and saw the little hen. They followed her everywhere. She showed them how to find water and food and grit for their gizzards. She taught them to run to her when she sang a danger song and danced a danger dance, and to hide safe under her feathers. Every afternoon, the boy and the little hen and the babies went for a walk around the garden. At night, the baby slept warm under the little hen's wings. The little hen's family grew, and they still followed her everywhere. But now, walking around the garden was not enough. They wanted to walk around the pond. So the boy and the hen took them to walk by the pond. They stood at the edge of the water, and they looked at the water, and they took a drink of the water. Then they jumped into the water. The little hen cried her danger cry. The babies, they splashed. The little hen danced her danger dance. Her babies swam. The little hen held out her wings for the babies to run under, but they just kept on swimming farther and farther away. The little hen ran after them, but when her feet got wet, she stopped. She was a chicken. Chickens cannot swim. The little hen's baby swam out of sight. Only her boy was left. Then the little hen's babies turned around, swam back, hopped out of the water, and flapped their wings, and shook their tails, and ran to their mother hen. She gathered her babies in the warm under her wings. She took them. They were safe. She looked at them again, carefully. Their beaks were not pointed like her beak, or soft like her boy's mouth. They were flat. Their feet were not sharp like her feet, or hard like her boy's shoes. They were webbed. Their feathers were not fluffy like her feathers, or fuzzy like the boy's jacket. They were waterproof. The babies did not look like chicks or like boys. They looked like ducklings. Ducklings were not the kind of family she had expected, but she loved them anyway. The ducklings grew and became big ducks. Some afternoons, while the ducks swam in the pond, the boy walked around the garden and the hen followed him. Some afternoons, while the ducks swam in the pond, the hen walked around the garden and the boy followed her. Other afternoons, while the ducks swam in the pond, the boy swam after them, waited after them, and the hen would just watch. But every afternoon in the garden beside the pond, after walking and swimming and waiting, there they all were, together under the little hen's wings. Quack. The end.